Welcome back to the channel. This is your old friend Todd, your old redneck friend Todd, once again coming to you from Lower Alabama. We are back on the back deck, patio, what have you, once again tonight. As usual, as long as this weather holds out, this is where I'll be doing these. And fortunately tonight I have a guest because today's Father's Day. I got a wonderful surprise. My son came to visit me today. He's been away, for college for a while, graduated not long ago and getting ready to start the new career and everything off somewhere. And
Get out in the world.
Yep, had a day off and came to visit. So let's welcome him to the channel. And what do we have on tap tonight? We have the Coastal Love IPA. It's a nice looking can. Why don't you handle that?
Get that one up.
Your arms are longer than mine.
Yeah, you can see that. Going all the way from North Carolina.
Yep, from Asheville. This is a Wicked Weed product. It's the Coastal Love Hazy IPA. A bit of the proceeds from every sale of the Hazy IPA goes towards helping maintain coastal areas of the country, which is always a good plan. I like that idea. Wow, it's a bubbly one.
That it is. Yeesh. I guess I could have been a little more gentle on that pour, but
it happens.
Still. I mean, I tried with that one, but still.
This is, I don't know about, have you had this one before?
No.
No?
No,
I have
never tried this.
This is a new one for both of us.
Heard that. Well, I guess once this, well, you already want to get in it, but
yeah, I know, but wow.
oh, it smells really good.
It's huge bubbles in that. It's a little overcarbonated.
A lot of pineapple on the nose.
Yeah, it is quite citrusy and
Very,
pineapple, isn't it?
Very coastal, if you will.
I like this. I like it.
All right, well, I think I can get in there.
Yeah,
well,
I think it's ready.
Happy Father's
Yeah,
Day.
well, thank you,
Thanks
sir.
for having me.
Yeah. Oh, thanks for coming.
Not too better.
No, that's quite pleasant, actually.
No, very sessionable.
Yeah, it's a fruity, juicy IPA, in my opinion.
As somebody who does not like IPAs, I would, I could see drinking a few of these and not hating myself afterwards.
Yeah, and I mean
for it to be what, 6?
6.3.
Yeah, 6.5.
Yeah.
So not too high up there.
Well, anything under 7. 7's kind of my magic number. When you get to 7, that's the cutoff point.
Yep. And that's getting better and better.
Is it?
Yep, I think. Upon a revisit, I like it a little more than the first time. Well, hell. Yeah, I don't really usually like IPAs, but that's
quite
a winner.
nice.
Yep,
Yeah,
really
it's not. They did not hammer this thing with the bittering hops.
No.
It's just, it has the flavoring and aromatics.
I think for me, usually once you start getting like around like the 60 to 70 IBU is a little.
Yeah.
It just gets a little too far.
Well,
for me. This one's probably close to that, but it's not.
Yeah, but
it's offset really nice.
It's more of a citrusy hopped affair, and not so much of the resiny, piney.
Yeah.
But those are the ones.
Cascade.
Good Cascades. There's a brewery who shall remain nameless. It may or may not be located somewhere around the Cascades that thinks the more Cascades you put in something, it automatically makes it better. I tend to disagree, but that's just, my personal taste.
Well, there are also beer companies that believe you don't know how to tell if your beer is cold.
Yeah, oh God. Don't even start me on that. It's nonsense.
If you can't tell your beer is cold by touch, you need to stop drinking.
Yeah,
you had a stroke.
Take it back to the store and never go back to the store.
Yeah. Well, you probably need to see a doctor if you can't feel feelings. Yeah.
It doesn't have a lot happening on the finish, though.
No, it actually kind of drops off. Very little aftertaste.
Yeah,
honestly.
It drops off really clean.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to go back.
Yeah, it doesn't hang around for too long.
Yeah, so you just want to go back to it. It doesn't really coat the tongue all that well either.
Mm-mm.
So it's not overly complex. It's not challenging. Certainly not intimidating.
No. And for someone who doesn't like IPAs, this is inherently drinkable.
Yeah, this is quite nice actually. I like to keep these things, around the 5 to 6 minute mark.
Mm-hmm.
And since you're here and the camera's a little bit further away than normal, I can't read the timer very well.
Well, I believe that says 5 minutes and 8 seconds minus whatever you decide to cut out.
So here we are. We're at that magic number. I'm old and I can't see that number all that great, and I just got bit on the ankle by another freaking mosquito. So,
Or other special guests.
yeah, we'll wrap this thing up. I hope that we gave you enough. Oh, by the way, please like and subscribe. That's something I always forget to say because this is just something fun for me to do.
Are we doing a separate one for that one?
Well, what I'm going to do is pause this,
Okay.
and then we'll
Okay.
start because I still got a little bit left,
I got you there.
and then I'll double it all up, as we say in post.
Yeah. Fix it in post.
So,
All right, yeah, 5 minutes. In and out, done. Quick and easy.
yep. All right, we'll be back for part 2. Okay, so we've finished up the Coastal Love IPA, and we're going to move on to part 2 of the 2-part review this evening.
Yep. No fancy name here. Just the Imperial Peanut Butter Milk Stout from Tailgate Brewery, all the way from Nashville. Says on the back, the cult classic and more of it. More body, more savory, more peanut buttery.
More peanut butter.
Savory is not usually a word I think of when I'm thinking about beer. But hey, I mean, I have had an umami ale that was quite delightful. So, I mean,
well, you got one
I've
on
been
me there.
surprised.
I hadn't had that.
That was from Beacon Brewery in LaGrange.
Yeah, I like Beacon.
Yeah, it's
Now-
I think it was made with shiitake mushrooms and something. I can't remember what else was in there. But yeah, it was a mushroom ale.
That's interesting.
But anyways, back
Now,
to
I have had this.
this one before.
I've had one of these before.
Well, if it was enough for you to buy it twice,
Well, there's a story behind that.
I see.
If you remember, me and my good friend and neighbor,
Nowhere near as fizzy there.
Holger,
Oh yes,
Did-
Holger Obenhaus.
we did,
Should put in a little flashback to him.
Yeah, I
Oh.
probably should, but my neighbor, the short version is, my neighbor and myself, we fancied ourselves having a beer review channel. We reviewed a bunch
Like
of
this one?
beers, and I think we published maybe 3 or 4. And Holger was doing all the editing, so he has all of the raw footage. This was one we did. And that's been, oh boy, pushing a year ago now, so I don't recall all that much about it. That video is still up if you care to go see it. It was the Kraut and Redneck show because my neighbor is very German. Immigrated here, moved here with his family.
It was a lot of peanut butter.
Oh boy, is that a peanut butter thing.
Smells like a what's that cookie called? Nutter butter?
Yeah.
Nutty Buddy?
It does smell
Nutter
like
butter. Well, I guess they're both.
Nutter butter, peanut butter sandwich cookie. Remember those?
Yeah.
They're delicious.
Yeah, the wafers. Well, then there's also Nutty Buddies though, the ones that are like shaped like
Yeah.
peanut.
Yeah, the Nutty Buddy.
Yeah. I think I prefer Nutter butter. Have you had the Reese's the ultimate peanut butter lovers cup yet? Where the cup is made of peanut butter too?
I have not.
It's a peanut butter cup stuffed with peanut butter. Not a sponsor, by the way.
Get ready.
Yeah, I mean, anytime I see a name with about 3 or 4, or more than 3 or 4 words, I get a little worried.
Yeah, it's a sweet one. And it's a 10%er, so she's a whopper.
Oh yeah, heavy.
Oh, that's a...
Not incredibly rich. As far as something like an Imperial Peanut Butter Milk Stout goes, for something like, for instance, the who is it makes Death by Chocolate. Is another Imperial Stout that I've had recently.
Yeah, I don't know who makes that one.
Any of these these super heavy dark beers always get to be a little too rich for me. Or there was a caramel cake or a chocolate caramel cake that you and I had.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Cinnamon.
It was Mexican chocolate.
Yeah, that's it.
It was
The Mexican
wretched.
chocolate.
It
Yeah.
could only be described as heinous. But it was full of cinnamon.
Cinnamon does not belong.
And
in
I
beer.
don't like cinnamon, particularly in my beer. And this is a bit much for me.
It's a little heavy. I one and done for sure.
Yeah.
If a whole one, maybe if they sell half pours.
Yeah, this is
Go for that.
This is a big boy pants thing. I mean, you can tell it's a 10%er. And the peanut butter.
We are also sitting in what is probably 107% humidity,
Yeah.
and
I'm surprised you can't see the water dripping off the camera.
honestly.
The peanut butter's not all that forward. It's the milk stout.
It's a lot more on the nose for sure.
Yeah, I mean it's a heavy milk stout.
It's well balanced and not to sound, I guess it's kind of coming across wrong in my head to say it, but for what this is, it's well balanced. But I don't find myself coming to this realm of stouts often because they are so heavy.
Yeah.
This is nearly a meal.
Well, I'm a lover of Imperial stouts.
Oh yeah.
I absolutely love them. But as a resident of the Deep South, it's definitely kind of a seasonal thing. You cannot. It's like we
Good
mentioned,
for the winter.
Like we mentioned earlier, it's Father's Day, so it's late June here in the Deep South, and we're about outside of headed down to, South Florida. This is as deep as it gets. We're on the northern Gulf Coast, so it's hot, it's humid,
Yep, it's
and
muggy.
this is not a beer friendly for that particular
Big old belly full of lactose.
Oh yeah, it just doesn't.
And alcohol will.
It reminds me of a story of a buddy of mine that when we were barely of drinking age, that decided he was going to be so sophisticated.
Oh, naturally.
Yeah, and here we are on the Gulf Coast, and I don't drink beer anymore. I only drink Scotch, and I like Scotch. I love Scotch. However, we were out on the pier.
Scotch is a night beverage.
Yeah, we were on the pier all day, and everybody's drinking beer of the crisp variety. And, I'm an old guy, so you have to think way back. This was probably, we were all drinking, Miller.
Schlitz.
Yeah, Schlitz or Miller High Life or Budweiser or something like that. And,
it is the king of beers.
Oh, yeah, it's the king. And this cat is over there on the pier drinking Scotch. Well, he didn't last long. I mean, just didn't. You look over there, and he's out in the, and everybody else it's a long day, and this dude is gone. So he laid there, and he got probably second-degree burn. Nobody cares. They're your friends.
Yeah.
That's what we're for.
Yeah, it is to not give a shit.
Yeah, it's to see to it that
you this was a bad idea.
To see to it that you get sunburned as hell.
Yep.
And pick on you about it later, and then you wake up. You guys let me
likely draw a penis in sunscreen.
Y'all didn't see me getting sunburned. Yeah, we saw you.
Oh yeah.
Well, I want to thank you for letting me do it.
Watched every moment of it.
Yeah. So anyway, this is that kind of affair that if you think you're gonna lay out here in the Deep South and drink this all day.
Yeah. Not a kayaking beer.
No, it's not.
This is not an activity drinker.
Not gonna end well for you.
No. Now the Coastal Love, I would hazard one or two of those even being a full 6.5%, even creeping to the territory of being.
That's sessionable for me.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
No, to be fair, I also weigh, I think, 125 pounds.
Yeah, and I just got weighed for the new job. Came in at a whopping 180.
Hey, at least at the very least, keeping it down under, well under 2.
Well,
You struggled with it for a while.
My fighting weight when I'm doing the things I'm supposed to be doing, which has not happened in quite a while. I usually run about between 172 and 175, so I'm only 5 or 6 pounds carrying extra right now, and I'm happy with that. But I did find out that without glasses, I'm not legal to drive in the state of Alabama. So there you have it.
Man.
I'm going to finish this one.
Yep.
There's not another one in the fridge. And
I'm not upset that we split this one.
Yeah, me neither. So,
all in all, a very good beer, I would say. Even as far as me not really. Actually, really both of these beers. Both the Coastal Love from Wicked Weed and this Imperial Peanut Butter from Tailgate.
Well, let me tell you a little something. If I was sitting indoors in October
Yeah, this would I could
would
definitely
get that
happily.
I would get that on tap if it was available.
I still don't know that I would stray to that. That's still not necessarily my cup of tea, for lack of a better
Yeah. If there was a
phrase. But this is two avenues of beer that I usually do not find myself walking down. That I have thoroughly enjoyed both of them. So
that's why we do this.
yeah. So shout out to Wicked Weed and Tailgate. You guys are doing good work.
Yeah. Well done, guys. Alrighty. So
you should start shouting out their social media.
I do in the description.
Yeah.
Look,
We're learning.
Well, I'm old, me and social media.
Well,
I upload this stuff, and as of right now, I think I have 10 subscribers. So,
hey man, hey, you know what?
I probably know all those people.
10 more than 0.
So, please like and subscribe.
Yeah, shout out to Tailgate Brewing. Follow them on, it looks like, Instagram at Tailgate Brewery, or maybe Twitter. Wicked Weed. I'm
not working their social media game.
Not on the social media game. At least not on the can. Looks
I
like
can look it up and put it on there.
Yeah, follow Wicked Weed on whatever they're on.
Whatever they're.
But yeah, shout out to both of them. Good beers, solid beers.
All right. So,
oh Jesus!
Nice. Excellent.
From the bottom.
Yeah.
Compliments to the chef.
All right. So, as I always say at the end of these things, this is your old redneck friend Todd. I'm out, and this is my son Jesse. He's out as well.
Yeah.
And please enjoy your adult malted beverages responsibly.